Okie dokie, next up, DTD152. Got 3 of them. Chucks seem to be okay on them. Let's see what we get. Works, just a little noisy. Okay, that one's not bad. Sounds quite nice. So is that one. Right, so I think these are just going to be a case of taking them apart, giving them a clean. That one is really rancid. Looks like a carpenter's had that or something with the amount of glue all over it. It's got like Gorilla Glue over it. This one is pretty clean, in pretty good condition. And this one is just dirty. So I think I'm going to take the cleanest one apart for the video. I'm not going to repeat the others on video because there's no point. But we'll take this one apart, give it a clean, drop some oil in it, and yeah, do that. Okay, 1 second, let me get set up. So let's pull this one apart. Usual routine. I reckon the gearbox is going to be separatable or all in one in this one. I'm suspicious it's going to be all in one, just after taking that last one apart. Well, we'll find out. Wow, 4 brushes, look at that. That's meaningful. Quite a vicious little machine this is, I think. Come on. Okay, so again the gearbox is an all-in-one gearbox, we're not getting that apart. Quite a sturdy motor drive system there. So the ones that are noisy, the only chance I've got is being able to put some oil in them. But we can give that a go. Lift that out, lift that out, lift that out. Take the light out. And you know what? We'll take that, get that in the sink, give that a scrub and come back. There we go then. Just giving that a little clean just to get the worst of the crudness out. And I'm going to just pop it back together now. First things first, I'm going to put the motor back on the end of there. And drop this assembly, lock, stock and barrel, back into here. It all goes in on guides really quite nicely. Now I'll lift that up and put the light in. The wiring for the light goes around the back here. Just like that, out the way. Goes under the switch. Battery connector goes back in place. Next thing we need to put in is the direction change unit. After a little rummage, I discovered where I'd hidden it. Right, there we go. Put that back on there, like that. Let's give that all a squeeze together. Right, let's put some screws back in this. Right, let's put the screws back in this. Start, just put them in a bit of like a little triangle. What I'm going for is just putting them around the motor unit, so I can then make sure that goes on the motor, and we can do a run test of the machine. Put together quite nicely. Battery time. Well, I've officially done something wrong there, haven't I? Okay, so is that just going on awkwardly or something? Something's not right, is it? Okay, what have we done wrong? It shouldn't be making horrible squeaking sounds. So let's pull this back apart and have a look and see if I can see what I've done wrong. If I offer that up to there, that's going to hold the bearings in the right place. Definitely something not right. So as with the other Makitas, I'm just going to turn this round and see there's a notch in it. Okay, so where does the notch go? The notch goes at the bottom. So I'm just going to make sure that notch is down, which also then puts that blue piece up. Hang on, there we go, look. That's much better. So even though at the moment nothing's lined up, that's turning easier. So I'm going to put this back together here, put the back on it. And let's just see if that better. Still not right, is it? What's wrong? This was okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, that definitely drops in there like that. So the blue line's got to be up. Oh, and that drops in there. There's actually a place where it clips in. So let's open these brushes up. And do it by just putting my finger in there. I think sometimes the problem is that it can be a little bit difficult to get everything in. So at the moment that bearing hasn't gone in. Because you've always got stuff pulling things out of alignment. That's better. Right, I'll put some screws in that in a second. Right, let's get some screws in this. See if we can't actually get it to work this time. It's definitely pulling together nicely. It actually looks fairly central on the, oh, that went on really easily. When it made that horrible screech, that didn't go on easily. So, hopefully, better. That's more like what I'd expect out of a brush saw, a brushed drill. Not my favourite tools. But there we go. So there we go, that one's working. I've got its counterparts that I'm also going to take apart and clean, but I'm not going to do that on the video. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that's given you some sort of idea if you take one of these apart how to put it back together. And please have a look at the other videos, enjoy, subscribe, etc. Thank you. Thank you.